It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I to appreciate you being around. Won't you please tell me? It's coming to take you away. Look at all the lonely people. Look at all the lonely people. All together now, all together now, all together now. Get back, get back. Back to where you want to belong. Get back, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. What's the word? Let it be.
Hello, welcome to the showcase. This is where I interview entertainers because I believe people like to know about entertainers, how they achieved their success. Please watch to the end, leave a comment, click the thumbs up and subscribe for more great content. Today's show you are going to watch all the way through, I promise you. Introduction video, you'll know who these guys are. We have the famous Bootleg Beatles. Now we have Paul Canning. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Is that short for Steve?
Listen, nobody calls me Steve. If
It's
they
Steve.
do, they've got it wrong.
Right, who's going to tell me about when the Bootleg Beatles first started? Because it's quite a while ago. Okay, Paul.
Well, no, what I'll do is I'll tell you that Steve will tell you. All right.
Okay.
So basically, the Bootleg Beatles started in the West End. They did a 3-month stint in the West. Well, it lasted for 3 months, and then it kind of folded. So Neil and Andre, the original George and John, decided to take it on the road and just keep doing it. 4 polo necks, 4 weeks, 3 guitars and a drum kit. I took it to the universities around the UK and working men's clubs and pubs, and for years just built it up, doing that for years and years and years. Got into the theatre circuit eventually, and then, it kind of just became what it is now, through the theatres and arenas and, to what it is now. But I think they had a lot of help early to mid-90s with Oasis taking them on the road for a few gigs, and that kind of took them to another level, TV work, and then it kind of... They were basically doing it all through the 80s, and the Beatles weren't as popular in the 80s, were they? They sort of went through a bit of not a lull, because they were always popular, but it was sort of electro music and that sort of thing, and everybody had moved on. And then the 90s happened, the Beatles anthology happened, Oasis happened. They invited the Bootlegs to play with them at Earl's Court and opened for them at Nebworth in 95. Was it 95? It was 95, yeah. And that just propelled the Bootleg Beatles to this sort of upper echelon of tribute bands.
So what part do you play, Paul?
I'm Paul, who plays John.
Paul, who plays John, right?
No.
John Lennon.
John Lennon.
So, yeah, interesting part. And you, Steve?
Can you guess? George. Play George.
George Harrison. Okay. So we have the 2 cheeky ones then.
That's what they say. Well, yeah, I guess so. But I look nothing like John Lennon, but when I do the gig and get all the gear on, I look quite like him. And the trick is to remind people of them as well when you're doing it,
How do you get so accurate? I mean, even on stage, I hear you talking, you sound like them, you look like them, the songs are played immaculately. You must be very professional musicians, very talented.
Well, thank you. It's just a real simple case of doing your homework, learning the parts, learning the mannerisms. Don't eat too much because you can't, You'll get an email from the boss. You get an email and say, you're putting on a bit of, you're like, oh, fair enough. And on tour as well, the catering, you're like, it's the hardest bit, not eating that. First world problems. But
just doing your own work, basically, and doing the work, putting the hours in. And it's a labour of love anyway, because we love the Beatles. So it's, if it'd been another tribute band, I might not have enjoyed it so much, but this is the best. So,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
and it takes years. It's not just a case of, right, you play rhythm guitar or you play bass or, be Paul McCartney or be. It takes years, and you kind of learn your craft as you go. We've all been in bands and, tried to get signed in the 90s and all that. Some of us did. Paul did. He was quite fortunate back in the day. But, you learn as you go, whether you're playing in pubs and clubs or whatever, and when you're young, and you learn it as you go. And like Paul said, you have to watch everything, listen to everything, dissect it, and eventually, after 25 years, you kind of become all right at it, and then you've got to keep that level going.
All right, I can't believe, I mean, the biggest band in the world, and many musicians on top of that have natured their perfection to the Beatles, and some of the songs will never die. They'll be forever torn in our memory. Some amazing songs. Now, strangely enough, just recently I did the Herman's Hermits, and they was actually bigger than the Beatles at one point. How crazy is that?
Everybody was at one point, but the Beatles, didn't they? Herman's Hermits were great. I toured with Herman's Hermits. It was in 2001. It's Herman's Hermits. Nobody's, they don't change the world. Nothing against them, because I love Herman's Hermits. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but they
true.
changed the world. They didn't change.
No.
The Beatles are the Beatles. Beatles
They are.
Everybody else is dead. Yeah, with all respect.
Yeah. When you do your show, do you always take somebody to support you, or do you just do like a 1 or a 2 hour show? How does it work, Steve?
Yeah, it's just us, really. I mean, festival season's a different thing, and festivals are festivals, and now and again you might get we did the Barrowlands in Glasgow, and there's always a support act. We always have like a solo sing, acoustic, just getting the crowd buzzing and whatever. But that's as far as it goes, really. It's the Bootleg Beatles is just the show, and that's what it is. Yeah, 2 hours, 2:20, whatever it is, and yeah, it's just pure Beatles.
And when you do the theatres and when you do the big shows, do you have a lot of merchandise that you can offer your?
We do. We have T-shirts and badges and posters and programs. And
wow. Okay. And you mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, you mentioned earlier about the boss. Who's the boss?
The boss is a guy called Neil Harrison.
Oh.
And he was the original John Lennon and founder of the Bootleg Beatles. Co-founder, Andre Barrow, who sadly passed away a couple of years ago. He was the co-founder, and George Harrison. And they started it, and Neil still runs it.
So who's Raj? Raj, the manager or somebody?
Rajiv Patel.
Personnel.
He's the company manager and all-round Raj.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's kind of like all fits together then as a big organisation and a company. So it's registered as a company then.
It's a big crew, really, isn't it? There's quite a few of us. You can't. There's obviously us four. We have the keyboard, percussion player. We have the orchestra with us, and then you got all your lighting crew and your riggers, and there's quite a few of us. That make it happen. Especially touring. I mean, touring's the one. We can touring for months. We might do festivals. It could just be us four and a keyboard player, but the touring thing is quite a big organisation, to make those shows happen.
Do you travel abroad, doing the abroad stuff as well?
Yeah. We do. We do Europe, and last year we were in the Philippines and Vietnam, and we go to Australia and New Zealand and all over the world, really.
You won't believe it, Paul, but most of my percentage of my viewers are from the Philippines. I get 61% of 75,000 from the Philippines. So they must like British entertainers. No, that's Chinese. Ni hao mai Chinese.
I don't know. Sorry. How do you say it in the Philippines?
I did know.
Yeah, let's try to go.
Yeah. You should know, Steve. Come on.
I should know this. But
Google it.
Paul.
Yeah.
Will I talk some sense? I want to talk some sense now.
Let's talk some sense. So, is it a big affair when you go abroad, like to the Philippines? Do you have to take a lot of people with you, or is it just the four of you?
It's more it's more condensed. So, because obviously it's flying and all the gear gets flown over, and it's the same show effectively. Mabuhay! 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 Mabuhay.
Oh, they'll like that. Yeah.
It's more of a condensed show, but the same show effectively. But we've just done like pretty much, apart from Christmas and New Year, we've done like October, November, December. We've done about 6 months straight of
Wow.
heavy touring, and we come back
Really?
about 3 weeks ago, something like that. And we're off for a bit now till festival season, but it's full on. It's full on, and it's nice to have a little rest, but it's nice to get back into it as well.
And Steve, what is your favourite country to perform in?
Yes,
Philippines.
Really?
Yeah, man. I mean, the gigs, right? The Philippines, the
Yeah.
people. It's like this is a. I'm not being. It sounds stupid when I say this.
I have
but,
been, Steve. I do know. Yeah.
oh, you get it, man. But you ever put a wig on and pretend to be George Harrison?
No.
It's like, and I don't. This sounds pathetic, but it's like being in the Beatles because they scream, they stamp their feet, they chase you around airports. You have like blacked out, window cars and security with guns. It's mad. But it's great.
That's awesome.
The reception is phenomenal in the Philippines, but they're all
Yeah.
good. Everywhere's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So Paul, I mean, there's that many Beatles songs. What's the one that you enjoy playing live the best? What song would you say? I mean, I know my favourite Beatles song, but what's yours?
Favourite Beatles song?
Let It Be.
Let It Be.
You
Yeah.
love that gig.
I've performed that hundreds of times as a solo musician.
What do you play?
Well, you can see on the wall, I've got my guitar.
Piano.
I can play piano, but I don't play. I'm not a piano guitarist. I just play guitar and vocals. Hey Jude as well. Them's the two I do that always go down well.
I love the bootleg Beatles shows when you're going to see us.
Well, I'm based in Thailand, Steve.
Back to
So,
back, dude. Let it
Hold
be.
on, you're in Thailand?
yes, I'm retired in
Oh.
Thailand.
No, no, sorry, no, that's
No.
Hold
no.
on. Hello,
Sawadee
Thailand.
Sawadee Cap.
so
Sawadee Cap.
Shawadee
Correct.
Kab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was always envious because when I was in the UK, as you know, as a musician, you're playing, most nights of the week, and when your favourite bands come to town, you don't get opportunity to go to see them because if you don't work, you don't get paid. It's not like a job where you can have a holiday and get sick pay and holiday pay. So as a pro musician, you don't work, you don't get paid. And I seen you advertise many a times, and in fact, I nearly got booked with you in Wales, and for some reason they just pulled out. I was just a git vocal. I was doing Eagles, Smokey, and the Beatles, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Really popular acoustic and electric guitar, and did it all my life, and really enjoyed it. Now I kind of like retired in Thailand and write my own stuff now. And this has taken off very successfully because the reason why I did this, Paul, is because I had no connection to all my friends anymore. I'm living in Thailand. You can't just go for a pint with your mate or ring up your mate and have a chat. So I kind of like started interviewing people and it just exploded. So, and now I've got people like yourself. So I'm really proud to be able to sit and talk to you.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's £8. You're better off where you are. How much is a pint in Thailand?
Well, to be honest with you, you can get a bottle of beer for less than £1, 50p. But I'm a Guinness man, so when I go into Bangkok, I live on the outskirts of Bangkok. When I go into Bangkok, a pint of Guinness is about £8 because it's travelled. It's a long way. Yeah, it's a long way.
Don't let me down. That's
Don't
the
let
song I
me
like.
down. Yeah, do you like that, really? Oh, you just come back to it.
That's
Thanks
the
for
song I
waking
like
up, Paul.
performing.
Why?
I don't know. I just like singing it. It's a cool song.
I bet the one that gets the audience the most is Hey Jude, isn't it?
Well, yeah, of course. But all the early stuff as well, But Hey Jude's obviously very popular. They're like Here Comes the Sun too.
So who plays guitar?
George Harrison.
Right, okay. And do you find some of the chords quite complicated? Because in them days, they eh?
Yes, Steve, you find them complicated?
Well, let me finish the question.
Yeah, let me finish. Because I noticed when you look at some of the tabs and you play some of it and you think, what? E minor 7 diminished 6. You think, what? What's all that about?
That's a bit of a myth, really, because people, years back, they'd say those early songs are dead simple. Well, they're not.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
No,
we
they're
do,
not.
yeah. It
Yeah.
it sounds well. It is simple, but as they went on, I mean, all right. So, Love Me Do. What's that? So that's 7 years of recording, right? Love Me Do. Okay, 3, 4 chords, whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like within that year, if you listen to things like Till There Was You, there's some really
Yes.
chords that John and George are playing, and that's really because they've been playing for years anyway, and you learn these chords as you go. But the whole myth about the simple songs, they're not. They were very complicated from the get go.
Yeah.
So for me, for all of us, sometimes you got to go. What's that? What are you playing there? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh no, it's this. Well, you get it, and then you've got it in you. If you've done it once.
Yeah. So where do you live? Which part of the country, Steve? Are you in?
I was born in Wolverhampton, but I live in Walsall.
Oh, not noddy older country.
Yeah, man.
God, he's my idol.
Should be. He's my idol. What
I
Should be.
born in Wolverhampton.
And you, Paul, where was you born?
Wolverhampton.
Same. My
Yeah,
God.
same hospital as him.
Yeah.
Don't believe you.
No,
I'm-
New Cross Hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a small world, isn't it?
Mm.
But I kind of like. Whoa! I spent loads of money watching Slade over the years and that, but can't get any of them to come on here. They're too big. But I've got the next best thing. I've got a girl band called Slady, and they're absolutely brilliant. Yeah, and Slady.
Are they a girl band from Bangkok?
No.
Right.
They're in Leicester, I think, and they're absolutely spot on. The girl singer who does Noddy is they call her Gobby, but she's got Noddy Older's voice. It's real good. Anyway, we're not here to talk about them. We're talking about you.
Carry on. Now you've said that, I saw a sticker on a lamppost in Walsall Town Centre. She had that Noddy hat on.
That's right. Yeah.
I've never seen them, but I've seen the little flyers that
Good name, isn't it? Slady.
Yeah. Gobby's good as well.
Because the birds as well. So, what's the next tour you've got coming up then?
We've got festivals over the summer. We're doing Glastonbury. We do that every year. And then in September, we do a few dates around the UK in clubs. And then we go to Ireland, do about 5 or 6 dates there. Little UK tour. We're doing the Albert Hall in October. And then after that, November, we're hoping to jet around a bit around the other side of the world, hopefully. Not sure where yet. That's still to be confirmed. And then we start again at Christmas tour in the UK and then Europe, and it all goes around.
It's fantastic, that. So you've got somebody constantly promoting you, haven't you? Pushing. Yeah, right.
Oh, gee, to tell.
He does a good job.
He does. Yeah.
And have you produced your own album to sell, or how does it work with the copyright? Are you allowed to do things like that?
We haven't made an album. Have we ever done that in the past?
We've recorded, but nothing for purchase, really. It's not. What's the point? You want to listen to the Beatles? Listen to the Beatles. You want to come and see us? Come and see us. There's that's it.
Yeah.
It's pointless, really. I know people have done it in the past, but you want to hear the Beatles, don't you?
You do.
Yeah.
So have you met anybody from the Beatles? Have you ever met Paul McCartney or?
No, mate. Yoko Ono.
No, don't say that.
Yoko outside the Dakota. That's as close as I'm going to get. And I toured with Jerry Marsden and some of those Epstein's camp. Yeah. That's as close as I've ever got. But
Neil and Andre met Paul McCartney.
Really?
Yeah, they met him. They were doing it. Was like the Queen's Silver Jubilee, the one at the early 2002, whatever that Jubilee that was. Not silver, golden. I don't know. Anyway, he said he was going to come to one of their gigs and heckle them.
And then George Harrison, the Bootleg Beatles were booked to. I think Raj booked this. They were booked to play Dave Gilmour's 50th birthday party, right? And you like people like Phil Collins was there, and Paul's gone. Oh dear.
To keep talking.
I'm still here.
Phil Collins was there, and all these. You can imagine Dave Gilmour's 50th. Everybody's there. And George Harrison was there, and I think George had showed Andre how to play Free as a Bird, or the correct way to play Free as a Bird at the time. That's good, isn't it? And they spent
awesome.
Andre said they spent a couple of hours together chatting and drinking, after the little spots, I think they put Australian Pink Floyd or a Pink Floyd tribute and the Bootleg Beatles. I mean, Paul and George, forget it. That's amazing, isn't it?
So
90s.
where are the other two?
You mean the real ones, or
No, your other two partners.
Gordon is on holiday. Gordon is
Okay.
Ringo. He's in Antigua,
Wow.
and Steve White is not in Antigua. He's probably at home
Excellent.
in Nottingham, which is similar to Antigua.
Mansfield. Mansfield Woodhouse, Paul.
Oh, I didn't want to give away his address.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
a great place. I've played there loads of times.
Why not?
Mansfield, Woodhouse. Oh my God,
Walsall,
loads of good clubs
Mansfield,
around there. Yeah,
Brackley.
yeah.
There you go.
So when you travel, how do you kind of like? Do you all meet up in one place and go in a bus or something? What happens when you? Nah.
We have a tour bus. Rajiv Patel books the tour bus. We all pile on it, all of us. There were like 18, 16 of us, whatever it is. Then we travel. But our festival season, you just make your own way there. You do your slot and go back home or stay over if you want to stay over. Sometimes we stay at each other's houses and our wives and cook.
We've
That's great, isn't it?
but there's beds on the tour bus and a kitchen and a toilet and everything, so it's great.
TV that comes out the wall like this.
Like this.
Oh,
Amazing. Then you can stop it halfway so you can only see half the telly. People are like, hey, put it up, man. I'm like, trying to have a laugh at 1 o'clock in the morning.
oh.
Then you watch half the film, then you watch the second half of the film the next night.
But if you turn, good job you're not on the. If you're on the top bunk, you don't see the top half.
Yeah, we
So-
just swap bunks. It's really, it's great though.
I mean, I've toured all over the place. It's fantastic when there's 4 or 5 of you or there's more of you. It's just like a kid's outing, isn't it? It's really good fun. You know.
It's hard work, and we have to work all day, and there's no messing
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
And,
Of course, I understand that. Yeah, it's mostly. So, how do people book you? So, if an international booker is probably watching this and says, "Oh, need to book the Bootleg Beatles," what do they
we
do?
have a website called bootlegbeatles.com.
Yep.
All the information's on there, or you can email info@bootlegbeatles.com.
Go info@bootlegbeatles.com. That's
And
fantastic.
you'll be emailing Raj. Say, hey, Raj, R-A-J.
Yes, got that.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, you're having a bit of a rest at the moment, and I can see that Steve is playing with his Pac-Man in the back.
Oh.
Is that what you're all about? Do you like arcade games? Are you a bit of a collector?
Not really. I mean, this is stuff you accumulate over the years, and but this room is actually my music room. But now my daughter's she's 13 this year. It's become the study. So all this stuff it's no good. There's stuff everywhere. If you could see, it's like being in an antique shop.
I can imagine.
I don't know, an indoor car boot sale.
So, how long have you, Steve? How long have you been in the Bootleg Beatles? How long?
Joined in 2014, in the middle of 2014. So what's that?
11 years.
How many?
11.
Does it feel like? Does it feel like 11 years, or does it just like flown by?
It does actually, yeah, it does because, yeah, it does, and it is work. You know, Paul says
But-
it is work. It's not just like it's like
Beats having a proper job, doesn't it?
yeah, nobody wants to.
And Paul,
How long have we got left?
we're nearly out, but don't worry, Paul.
I mean, doing the Bootleg Beatles. How long have we got? You know,
I don't know. Is it up to Paul?
What? Is it up to me?
Yeah. How long has he got left?
5 years?
Ah.
Maybe 10.
that sounds.
And how long have you been in the band, Paul?
I joined about 18 months ago.
So you're the new boy then?
I'm the newest, yeah.
Well, he's played with it for years.
I played with them for years because I Depped. I was Johnny Depp because I would go in and out when the previous Lennons weren't very well or on a holiday. I would come and play, and then I joined full time. Now it's my job.
It's outstanding. So you was a bit of a session musician then?
Yeah, I was an artist in my own right, and I'd play with other bands as well. I've played with 10cc
Wow.
and opened for them as well on tours, and yeah, and write my own music as well, and do acoustic covers, which are really popular in the Philippines. Actually.
Yeah, the Philippines is the place to be. It's just mute. Do you know? Have you seen some of the Filipino musicians? They're absolutely
The Filipino singers are some of the best singers in the world.
unbelievable. Yeah,
We got some promoter took us out last year to
yeah.
just on the day off to a restaurant, and there was a band on. And they were. I mean, we were eating, going, you didn't want to eat. You wanted to watch the band because they were just whizzes, and the
yeah.
voices are up here, you know, and
Yeah.
fantastic.
In Bangkok, because
It's very sad.
there's a band out here from the Philippines, and I was in this hotel and they're playing it away, and I said, "Can I get up and do a song, an Eagles song?" "Well, can you play?" I said, "Well, yeah, I wouldn't ask you if I wouldn't." So I got the guitar and play. They were note perfect. It was unbelievable, and they came in with harmonies, and I think, "Oh wow, I love this."
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just,
great. Really
and
good singing.
they imitate perfectly, you know. So if somebody's singing Whitney Houston, they'll sound like Whitney Houston, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
If they're doing Paul McCartney, it's just fantastic.
I know, they're clever. Very good. It
Yeah.
must be a gift, that part of the world, with good singers.
Must be. Right, okay, so Paul and Steve, we've had a very good interview today. Is there anything else that you want to add, Steve, to this?
Well, no, but one thing I am looking forward to is going back to the Philippines.
Oh, okay, so they'll see this before you get there.
You need to come and see us.
Well, I'll ask Raj to get us some dates. It's not a long flight from Thailand at all, so it'd be nice.
Of course, yeah.
To Philippines, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Either
not
way,
a long flight. I think it's only two and a half hours.
we'll have a Guinness. I'll bring some.
Yeah, we'll have a Guinness, and we can do a live interview as well. That'd be nice with the other guys. Yeah. Anything else from yourself, Paul?
No. I think we covered a lot of it.
Nah.
We have. Yeah.
I like doing Sora standing there as well.
Oh, yeah. That's a good old rock and roll song, isn't it? And very easy to play, 3-chord stuff in it. Very, yeah, very good stuff. Excellent. So we've been interviewing the Bootleg Beatles. Well, two of them, should I say? Two of them. We got Steve and Paul, and hopefully we'll see the other two at another time. They're on tour. When are you next in the UK? When's the next show in the UK, Paul?
September, and then there'll be some other theatre shows in October, beginning of October, including London's Royal Albert Hall.
Fantastic, yeah. Do you ever get over to Hull?
Yeah.
City Hall in Hull.
Oh, that's my hometown. Yeah.
Actually, are we playing there in I think we might be playing there.
Excellent.
Yeah, we normally do. You should fly
Let
back.
me know. Is it?
You should fly back. Then we'll have a Guinness.
Joking. 12 hours. They just
Easy, man. Easy. Business class.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Your City Hall is fantastic. I just don't like the sound in there. It's a bit hollowy and echoey. You know.
We feel.
Yeah. It's just one of those not soundproofed. It's just a bit old fashioned, but it's great. I've seen Chubby Brown and everybody in there, and The Damned and Slade, and Slade. Yeah. Are you a Slade fan, Steve?
Big time, yeah. Love them.
Good man. And you, Paul?
I like the hits. I mean, I can't say I know their whole catalogue, but I like "Come On Feel the Noise."
Classic song, isn't it?
And the Christmas one.
Oh, well, actually, I wrote a Christmas song that I think would surpass that. But it's like anything, it's getting it out there. There's no
I think you need to work on your confidence, Sean.
Seriously, I'm going to send Paul. I think I've got your email. I'm going to send you it, and I'm going to let you have a listen to it because I think
put it on Spotify.
Well, the band it's a bit of a long story. I write the music out here. My band in Hull produce the stuff, and they kind of like put it all into practice and everything like that. And the production side of it, awesome. But we had a website, and I took it down, and we've had a new one redone because we was called the Breaking It Band. We've changed it to Breakthrough Band, so a remarketing thing, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to launch back end of this year, so hopefully, get stuff like that.
Just put it. It's really easy. You sign up to a thing called CD Baby, for example.
Yeah.
They release it for you. Pay £15. Done.
What was that again?
Yeah. I'll have this chat with you another time, Paul. I'll email you it. Look, guys, it's been absolutely fantastic talking to you. I've got your promo video. It's beyond the beginning. I could do with one for the outro. You got another one? No? Raj, I'll contact Raj. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully we'll see you soon, and I'll let the Hull people know when you're back in Hull.
See you in Hull.
The City Hall. See you in Hull. Don't forget it's Hull, not Hull.
I went to Hull.
Yeah.
Right.
cracking. All the best, lads, and good luck with the future, and let's do it again sometimes. Thank you very much from Paul.
Cheers, Sean.
Thank you very much from Steve.
Thank you, Sean.
The Bootleg Beatles.
It's been a hot day's night, and I've been working like a dog. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. Help me if you can, feeling down, and I to appreciate you being right. Oh, you sweet sound. It's coming to take you away. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. All together now, all together now, all together now. Get back, get back. Back to where you want to belong. Get back.